Reconnecting with Cameroon, the country of the chariots of God, a land of ancestral memory, a land that once witnessed sorrow and separation, now becoming a land of return, remembrance, and rebuilding. Cameroon, often called Africa in miniature, mountains, rainforests, savannas, rivers, and coastlines, its animals, all within one nation, its people, its traditions, its diversity, mirror the very essence of Africa. But beyond its beauty lies a history, a deep and powerful connection with Afro-descendants scattered across the world. Hundreds of Afro-descendants who departed from Cameroon are now reconnecting with their roots. Many researchers unveiled nearly 200 European slave ship voyages from the Cameroon territory. They have also tracked their voyages to nearly 20 disembarkations in countries outside of the African continent. Bimbia was actually a big departure site for captives leaving to Brazil, Cuba, Saint Vincent, Grenada, Barbados, Dominica, Jamaica, Martinique, St. Kitts, Antigua, Guyana, Tortola, Trinidad and Tobago, United States of America, St. Thomas, Guadeloupe, Suriname, Santa Lucia, the Bahamas, Spain, Argentina, Panama, St. Troyes, and many other destinations. In June 2025, the association Africa Femmes Performantes hosted its second International Congress for Roots Reconnection in Douala and Bimbia. Delegates came from the United States, Guadeloupe, Europe, and Africa. At the opening ceremony, Mbombog Bajang Bernard, one of the respected spiritual guardian of Cameroon's values, blessed the delegations, wishing them a meaningful return under the blessings of God. One of the most powerful moments was the memorial journey to Bimbia, the largest slave embarkation site in West Africa, hidden by time, yet still carrying the echoes of the past. Together, we walked through a vestige that have been hidden from our history for so long, from plantations, ruins of slave prisons, and down the path to the two gates of no return. It was here, between the forests and the Atlantic Ocean, that countless men, women, and children were torn from their homeland, sent to a new world. At Bimbia, the Honorable Samuel Apupa Ekin, Chief of Dikolo Bimbia, and Sir Luman Seke Diboti, the mayor of the community of Limbe III, welcomed the Afro-descendant delegation with warmth. Madame Patricia Seki, visionary and president of Africa Femmes Performantes, formally introduced the international delegation. Then, Madame Alidor, head of the Guadeloupean delegation, expressed Guadeloupe's commitment to create a House of Guadeloupe in Bimbia and to build twinning ties between the cities of Santa Rose, Petit-Bourg, and the community of Bimbia, from memory to action. The Congress also carried out missions of solidarity. The delegation from Florida, led by the Lucas Nana Action Health Consulting, conducted a medical outreach in the village of Upwe, offering vital health care to local families, prayers, and sharing the gospel. They later visited the Bonantone Surgery Center, guided by Dr. Ebonge, to explore long-term collaborations for advanced medical missions. Hope, healing, and health became part of this reconnection journey. The Congress honored African heritage through culture and art. A colorful gala featured fashion shows by Windy Creations, Donatella Creations, and Afrocrema. Music and dance filled the evening with performances by the Kemet 7 Collective, bringing rooted rhythms back to life, uniting the continent and the diaspora. 2025 Congress of Reconnection was more than an event. It was a bridge between past and future. It opened doors for 3 pathways for cooperations: medical cooperation, cultural and sister cities twinning between Guadeloupe and Bimbia, and a renewed commitment by Africa Femmes Performantes to create pathways for Afro-descendants through association partnerships and cultural exchanges. And now, the journey continues. We are pleased to announce that the 3rd edition of the Congress of Reconnection will take place in 2026, once again in Cameroon, where cooperation projects are ongoing and where history still calls us home. Together we return, together we remember, together we rebuild. Isaiah 11 verse 11 states, "On that day, the Lord will extend his hand a second time to recover the remnant of his people from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, from Elam, from Shinar, from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea." And Isaiah 58 verse 12 states, "Your people will rebuild the ancient ruins and will raise up the age-old foundations. You will be called repairer of broken walls, restorer of streets with dwellings." Join us, be part of the mission.
Awe kombo ewolande lina lima kende tena obenge ya wakala na tena obenge ya wakala. Merci. Yes, meaning of the song. Meaning of the song. Merci. Attends, maintenant. Attends, stop. Là, c'est entendu que le nom de Bimbia est parti dans tout le monde entier. Ça, j'ai pas pris les babous.
Il y a des petites vidéos souvent.